fat for 90 days on feed. They're just mud fat. You can see the way the tail just blends into the levels of fat on her back. First then, I'm actually very surprised that the kilo was so low.
Yeah, well, look at it just. Yeah, where are you going? It may not be dry enough. No, that's the only thing. It's a bit of ground very subject to weather.
Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and today, as requested by you, we are going to pick some bullocks and heifers. And when I say some, I mean literally 2 bullocks here, 3 heifers, and there's a bullock in the slatted shed that we're taking. A lad that is heading for 3 years old. So anyways, I'm going to show you how we pick them, what we look for and what not. And with the heifers, it'll be the cream of the crop, as they'll be the first heifers to go. But anyways, here's our bullocks, mixture of Friesians, Jerseys and Angus. I know that lad's a Jersey. But yeah, so we'll just have a walk through them, looking for kind of the biggest, the well fleshiest. Yeah, I think I'll take that lad. You can just see the way the fat is. That's one. So the yard, as you can see, is slightly dirty. That is because we've been doing some cattle work, getting cattle back out of the sheds and whatnot. Yeah. So you better look at them in the crush, but I think that lad is good now. Lad with the horns. Oh. Come on. Shh. So now, we get weight on these as well and see what they've done since we last weighed them. But before we do any of that, we'll go put back in what we've taken out. No. 2 lad on the slats and 3 heifers.
Oh, the big lad?
Yeah, get rid of him off the slats. So, what is this lad? 555. Oh, good weight lad. Good weight. Anyways, put these lads back in. As I was saying, we could blindfold ourselves and pick any of the bullocks here. Shh, come on. Because they are pretty much just all fit. They're 100%. We're just going off the biggest and fattest, because one of the issues you can have if you go over fat, it is a penalty. You lose a couple of cents. So that's why we pick. Other than that, you could literally just take out any 2 and put them in the chute. That, and some of them are still a little bit on the light side, and we want to give them that bit of time to get that extra bit of weight on them. So shut this gate now. We'll go get the heifers next. So, these are the heifers. So there's a mixture of Angus, Friesian, there may be a Jersey heifer. When I say Jersey, it's always JX. Belted Galloway. There's quite a few Heifers Angus, yeah. These are the cream of the crop, as we have none of these picked from before, so we haven't picked any heifers out of it, so we'll be taking the best of the best. We also have, they are also just 90 days on feed, as we were aiming for the 1st of April to have them ready, and it is April now. It's, I don't know what is the 4th, 5th, 6th of April, something like that. So they're literally just, they're on their 95 days of feed. So we'll pick out the best three now, and we'll have a look at them. One of the things you'll see with these heifers, we always have to keep an eye on, is the levels of fat. At the minute, they are very, very fat, and the heifers are always devils for getting too close to the mark. We don't push them or give them as much meal as we do the bullocks, or in particular the bulls. They don't need it. No.
Yeah. No, shit. Aye.
We're up. Go on.
Alright.
No. What other things just want to touch on? You may see or seen the bullocks are cleaner than the heifers. And the reason for that is the heifers are bulling. For those of you who don't know what bulling is, they're mimicking a bull and they're riding each other. Piggybacking, as we used to call it when we were younger. So yeah, that's why they're dirty, and the back quarter especially is dirty, or the back half, because they're riding each other. It's what the heifers do when they're in heat. And the bullocks, they lost their balls, so they don't have that instinct in them to be riding each other, so they stay cleaner. As simple as that. Anyways, we'll go get this bullock now. We'll do a bit of weighing and we'll see how they've done since we weighed them last. Now, so that is our Frisian bullock. He is the year older. They're 2-year-old cattle. He's heading for 3, and he is a beast. A beast, an absolute beast. So we'll go get weights now and get working on the herd watch. See what these lads are like, and then.
Haha, 575.
Heifer.
29.54.
29.54.
2954.
What weight?
575.
575. 1.8 kilos. 29.27. Is that it?
565.
Yeah, 29.27. Was it 565?
565.
1.4. They're all done over a kilo.
Oh yeah, well them heifers were great thing.
What's the last 7? Make it full of the crush.
645. Right, go get the cards. 645.
645. Half a kilo a day.
Cards.
Half a kilo a day. So what we'll do is, I've all me weights and everything got here, and just as always we're under pressure because the lorry should have been here 6 minutes ago for the cattle. So we're behind schedule, and luckily he's behind schedule too. So anyways, I'm going to get the cards. Come on. What? So that's them in the chute. One of the reasons I know people always say, why don't we use sticks? You don't use sticks when you're loading cattle for the factory because you don't want to bruise them, because it's not good. It's not good practice. So these are the lads and ladies, or eunuchs and ladies we have. So you can see, you can see anyways a heifer, the bit of dirt on the back, but you can see all of that, just all of that fat. Their heifers are just mad fat, hopefully not too fat. I reckon she'll be a poorer grade, just the way the back is and the pin bone or the hip bone sticks out. But she's an Angus. They're actually all Angus heifers. From looking at the herd watch app, it'll tell me. But then this one is a better Angus now. You can see the same again, that knob of fat blended into the tail, much better animal, got grade better. And we're still on heifers. We are still on heifers. Same again. This one's a very fat heifer. This is probably the fattest of the 3 heifers. You can see the way the tail just blends into the levels of fat on her back. And the same again, lots of fat. I'd say that one is a slightly better grading one than this one. But same again, full of the chute, and just lots. Look at all the pudge. Just huge fat for 90 days on feed. They're just mud fat. You can see
645.
same again here, nice levels of fat, great square back. Horns tells me that this probably isn't an Angus. He's a well finished bullock, but I don't know what he is on the card now. I can't just remember when weighing him. And then the big lad, the big Frisian bullock, he's massive. So anyways, the lorries here, cards have to be picked, but that's them, full to shoot, mad fat, and what we're always looking for is the fat levels. So we'll finish off the video at the table looking at her weights, our grades, our kilo percentages, our fats, all of that, and see how them 6 cattle did. It'll be interesting to see, but anyways, we'll leave it at that because the lorry's here now. We better get them loaded up. So we are inside now after, it's actually a few days since the cattle have went, but we got our results back and how they did, and I have everything written out here on this piece of paper, rough and ready. So anyways, I'm going to just overlay the animals as I go through them here, and we'll talk a little bit about the end and how they did and that. But anyways, on the bullocks, the Frisian bullock with the big set of horns on his head, he was 555 kilos live weight. He killed out a 260.7 kilo carcass, which was a 47% kill out. He was a P plus 3 equals, and since he went in till we finished him, he did 1.4 kilos a day. So the big bullock, the real big Frisian bullock, he was 645 kilos live weight on the day. He killed into a 324.8 kilo carcass. He was also a P plus 3 plus, and he killed out 50%, and his live weight gain since he went in was 0.6. Not over great, but he was a 35-month-old bullock, whereas the other bullocks and heifers were all 25 months. So the Angus bullock weighed 580 kilos live weight on the day. Killed carcass weight was 286.7 kilos. He was an O equals 3 plus. He killed out 50% kill out percentage, and he done 1.4 kilos since he went in to be finished. So we'll move on then to our heifers, 3 Angus heifers. So the heaviest one was 575 kilos. Carcass weight was 274.4, was an O equals 4 minus. Kill out percentage was 48%, and live weight gain since going in was 1.8 kilos, which is very good. Our second heaviest heifer was 565 kilos live weight. Carcass weight was 270.7. Grade was O equals 4 equals. Kill out percentage again was 48%. Live weight gain was 1.4 kilos a day. The final bullock, or sorry, the final heifer was 560 kilos live weight. Carcass weight at 269.3. Grades was an O minus. Fat score was a 4 minus. Kill out percentage was 48%, and daily live weight gain was 1.4 kilos. So that is how them 6 cattle done, and we got what we got for them. We don't go into the money end of it just because I know Father Phil doesn't want me to, but so yeah, that's how they done. Looking at it there, I was expecting the large Frisian bullock to be a P plus. I kind of was also expecting that bull with the horns to be a P plus. They didn't have that shape in the back end. I'm actually quite surprised with the fat score of the big Frisian bullock. I didn't think he was going to be a 3 plus. Now he done very, very well. And on the heifers then, I'm actually very, very surprised that the kill out was so low, only 48%. Just on the couple of stats I've done on the bulls, some of the bulls we've killed so far, we're averaging about 50 or 51% kill out on the bulls, and I'm actually very surprised to see that the heifers killed out so poorly. The kill out percentage was so poor, but other than that, perfect. Fat scores 4 minus, and a 4 equals. 4 equals is starting to push it there. You're up one more and you get cut for being over fat, so fat scores are perfect. O minus, yeah, look at, it's alright. O equals, they're all O equals cattle, and yeah, look, they're alright. It is what it is. Weights were great. We're very, very happy with what the weights are. Carcass weights were good. All in all, we're very happy with how they done. And so yeah, that is how we picked the cattle, and then this is the stats of the cattle after all is said and done. Our daily live weight gain is fantastic. Could not ask for better. I don't think anyways. That on another note, for those of you that may have remembered the Jersey bull that I was showing you that we were going to go for the shop, 5608, there he is there. He is now on his way home today. This is Thursday's video, and we're picking him up this evening, or we're picking up one side, so we'll have fresh beef Friday and Saturday if you want to come in and get some, or you want to buy a box of beef. We have a few boxes will be available over the weekend. You want to make a phone call to the shop, Liv is there, she'll answer your calls if you're looking for a custom box or whatever you really want. We're trying to be as flexible as we can. Also, just on another note, I was just wondering, does anyone have any interest if we were to do a burger box? So quite literally a box full of burgers. So if anyone's interested, let me know in the comments or hit me up on Facebook or that. And maybe next Thursday we may get a Vintage Thursday. I'm lining up the Zehar to go into the shed to get serviced, and I'm kind of hoping I get it done for next Thursday. It's kind of the plan, just finishing off a little job in the workshop, and then I'm hoping to get it in. But big thanks to everyone that left a bedtime story for Father Finn. If you want to leave some more, keep doing it, because as I said, every night they go through the comments, and the next time I have him on camera I'll ask him which one was his favourite, just to see, because there's quite a lot of comments, and it was very, very, very good reading through, and all the different places everyone was from. Big thanks to everyone who did leave a comment. But please like and comment on the channel, because that is on the videos, because that is what pushes the videos. That's how you break the YouTube algorithm. It's all about views to likes and comments ratios and amount of viewer engagement and the amount of time people watch videos for. Yeah, it gets a bit complicated when you go into it, but yeah. So anyways, you can do them things. Big help to the channel. And anyways, I'm going to leave it at that for today's video. As always, videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That is it from me. Good luck.